name's Ella and I'm a very proud ambassador for Reach. Even though it's not winter now, it's spring outside, my little arm, you can even tell in the photo, is a purpley bluey colour, and that's just from being indoors. It gets cold really easily because obviously there's no hand, no digits on the end of my finger, so there's not as much circulation in the arm, which causes the blood to not flow as properly, therefore it gets colder. So what can we do to prevent this? So there's lots of things that you can do. So you can go to your limb centre. They have lots of gloves that you can use in all different shapes and sizes. So I have a huge box of gloves that I use. So I'm just going to talk you through a few of my go-to gloves. My first go-to glove is this really thin, long one. It goes all the way up my arm, it finishes here. It's a really thin kind of light glove if you just want something a little bit to keep you warm, but it's also really good for layering. So I have several other gloves. I've got this shorter, thicker one, which just covers the length of my arm. So it looks like this. It goes just below the elbow. Sometimes I find this a little bit irritating when I'm wearing clothes because it does sometimes roll. But if you're not wearing like a long sleeve t-shirt, it's the perfect glove, and it's also quite good for layering. Another one of my go-to favourite gloves, especially during the colder winter months, is mittens. Because of my arm type, I don't have any digits or any fingers, so I find mittens really easy. This one's from Superdry and it's a really good glove because it's lined inside, so it's got a really thick woolly lining, which is perfect for winter. So I just tuck my thumb in and then put this on my arm, and I can pull it up quite far. So I can pull this up past my elbow, so it covers the whole of my little arm and part of my upper limb as well. And the thumb tucks in. It doesn't bother me at all. I can hardly feel it. You can chop it off if you are really bothered and sew it back up, but this is another one of my go-to ones. And then obviously you can have the right hand as well. Another thing that you can do is knit one that fits your arm, or there's several companies out there which knit gloves to the shape of your arm if you send them a diagram. So this was knitted by my lovely friend Heather, and she measured my arm and it fixed my arm perfectly. So it's a perfect little glove just for my hand that keeps my arm warm, and obviously I could choose the colour or whatever I wanted, and it matches a lot of my clothes, which I really like. Another hack that my limb centre told me was during the colder months you can get sleeves like this, which are for cycling sleeves, and what you can do is you can just wear them on your arm under your clothes. So you can put it on like this and it keeps your whole arm quite warm, which is nice because it's nice lycra material, so it'll go on under your clothes and nobody will see it. And if you end up having lots of gloves that you never wear because you don't have a left hand or you don't have a right hand, the perfect way to combat this is by these universal gloves, which can fit any which way. So instead of having, if you get a pack of 2 gloves which have 4 individual gloves on, people with 2 hands only have 2 sets. We have 4. Light your thinking. And you can often get ones with mobile touchscreen fingers on too, which is a good hack. And my final hack is if you're out and about and you've forgotten your glove but you've got a long sleeve t-shirt or long sleeve jumper on, this is what I do. So you've got a bit of dangling sleeve, I just wrap it around like this. Often I have a hair bobble with me and then I just attach it like that, and I've got my own makeshift glove. And obviously a lot of the time it's under my coat so it's not seen, and if not, I don't really bother. I don't mind going out like that. So how do you do it?